So obviously in recent months, Demi Lovato has undergone a transformation. She no longer goes by they, them pronouns or identifies as non-binary. She slimmed down quite a bit and grown out her hair. She looks much more feminine than we've seen her in years. She got married earlier this year as well. And now, along with this rebrand of hers, she is about to roll out a new album, which is not made up of tearful ballads, but just straight pop songs. It is titled It's Not That Deep and scheduled for release on October 24th, and the album cover has now been revealed. So let's take a look at that and just really unpack what the hell we're looking at. She's in the center. It's very editorial, or at least an attempt at editorial. So there are all of these characters around her, but she's here in the center lit, and she is naked. She's naked, but holding over her naked body a pink dress in a dry cleaning bag with a hanger that says, "We heart our customers." And it's impossible to tell where she is, if there's any sort of storyboarding in this photo shoot. There's a million different scenes around her. Some people holding equipment. It looks like it's a film set, but there's also a dog running around in the corner, a couple of children as well. I don't like you being naked in front of the children.
There's a game of chess.
There's a game of chess as well. People who look like they're in motion but are actually doing nothing. And people who look like they're making eye contact with someone, but they're not. She is breaking the fourth wall looking at the audience, but there's also a little boy holding a soccer ball at the front of the frame who is breaking the fourth wall as well. So I'm not sure if there's anything to be communicated through that, but I was told it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. No.
That's why it's called It's Not That Deep, right? Because it's not that deep, so I don't need to think about it any further, right?
Right.
It doesn't symbolize anything.
It's like you doing your homework like right before it's due, like the night before a big assignment is due, and you just kind of scribble a bunch of shit in there and call it deep.
Well, ironically, despite the fact that this album is called It's Not That Deep, Demi Lovato has an extremely deep explanation of this album cover and what it means to her and her fans. So let's read through that from her interview in Paper Magazine. What's great about the album cover is that you can see that I'm self-aware and all these people with their eyes on me, but I'm locked in and unfazed by the chaos around me.
Are we talking about this photo because nobody's eyes are on her?
No. No one's looking at her. No one in this photo is looking at her.
I'm so confused right now.
Then, I'm covering myself with a dry cleaning bag that says, "We heart our customers." This album really is for my fans. It's definitely a reflection of where I'm at, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm making music because I feel like my fans have been wanting to see this side of me. I'm covering myself with a dry cleaning bag, but I'm naked underneath. Thank you, we got that. So I'm owning my sexuality while also, it's saying we heart our customers, so it's for the fans. It's this image where there's chaos around me, and that's what I liked about the Fast music video too. There's all this chaos around me, but I'm dialed in, I'm locked in, unfazed. That's me taking my power back. It's all about me taking my power back.
I hate these people so much.
This is maybe worse word salad than what Sabrina Carpenter said about the Man's Best Friend album cover. She had an even worse explanation.
This is like demoralizing.
So it's about owning your sexuality.
There's kids in the photo. Stop owning it when there's kids in the photo.
Yeah, there are kids around. And it's about taking your power back.
What does that even mean?
But you're not going to say who took it from you in the first place. Are you going to
say that you're holding space next? What the fuck is going on?
She's holding a space.
Who are these people? Who's behind this?
What happened to the gay with clipboard industrial complex? I thought that gays with clipboards were supposed to run these things, and they were supposed to make the artistic decisions behind the scenes to make truly iconic imagery for these musicians.
yeah,
but no, they've taken the driver's seat, and this is what they come up with.
We've criticized all sorts of art from Hollywood, but usually it's still well made. It's just you disagree with the message. This is just nonsensical and jumbled, and it has no
There's just no message. There's no message.
There's nothing there.
Like, it's not that deep, but it is actually that deep, but it's also neither.
Literally spatially, there's nothing there. Like, this could have there could have been something evoked if they circled her, or there was a way in which they were positioned that gave some semblance to the idea that she was all alone in a crowded room. Instead, it looks like they were digitally dropped in after the fact. There's nothing to this.
Yeah, unironically, there was more substance to the Man's Best Friend cover, which was also meaningless.
Yeah.
Because people were really reaching to try to make it sound like Sabrina Carpenter executed this high-level intellectual satire, and it was just flying over our heads, us conservatives, right? And she tried to explain it herself and clearly had no idea what she was talking about. But this is even worse. It's just... This is a banana taped to the wall.
Yeah.
That's what this is. She is the banana taped to the wall.
Even that, at least, is like a singular object that invokes a certain visual image. This is worse. This is jumbled. And you know what it's like? It's like, do you ever see those old, what was the magazine where it would be like, you have to look at the picture and see what's different? Mm-hmm. You always see them at your doctor's office.
Yeah,
the name of it. That's what this is.
It's a brain teaser.
Like, it looks like you'd put another image of this next to it and be like, what's different about this photo?
So I did read further into this paper interview, and I think she's referring to taking her power back because she has been the butt of so many online jokes over the years. There's Poot Lovato, to name one, the iconic paparazzi image of her that's like totally blown out and overexposed, and she looks like she's bald.
Yeah.
That's her alter ego, Poot. And then there's also her singing Skyscraper to a ghost who has trauma, her feud with a yogurt shop. And at this point, Demi Lovato doesn't want to be a joke anymore. And she's saying an incredible, powerful way to take my power back is to own the memes. Because then if I'm laughing, nobody can laugh at me. So let's just do a little callback to that moment where she was serenading a ghost on Unidentified with Demi Lovato.
I'm sorry, but first, before we do that, I have to... It's literally no different than this highlights Spot the Difference.
It's Where's Waldo, but like, where's the message?
Okay.
Here's,
this clip?
Her serenade to a trauma. Yeah, so she has been a laughing stock for quite some time online, and the butt of the joke for too long. She says this is her moment to take back the narrative about Demi Lovato.
I feel like I got beat up.
A lot of what she's doing right now also feels like she's just trying to like fuel her career off the fumes of Brat Summer, which is so passe at this point. She's trying to copy Charlie XCX in a lot of ways.
I think it's also because you're forced to have a reason. Like, it's not like, what if one of these artists was like, my record label requires that I release an album, so I release the album.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be about taking your power back. It doesn't have to be about making a statement about misogyny. It doesn't have to do with ghosts with trauma. Sometimes you just make music because women need music to dance to and bop their head to in the car before they go to their email job.
Right.
And that's okay.
Right. It's not that deep, as Demi Lovato would tell you. It's not that deep. Well, she actually clarified recently on Trisha Paytas's podcast.
Of all things.
Of all places.
The arbiter, the podcast of record.
There is a backstory to that iconic moment. She says, I was so stoned.
Shocking.
I'm very spiritual, and I do believe in the paranormal and things like that. I'll not deny that at all. The whole show is about me going and finding aliens and ghosts and doing that fun stuff. But she clarified, this was a time in my life when I just happened to be smoking a lot of weed. I haven't watched it back because I cringe out of my soul, but it's also a funny moment now that I can laugh at it and go, wait, that's amazing. Why not own it? I've said really silly things or done really silly things, and you have to own it. If you don't own it, people will laugh at you. What's better than laughing at yourself? I love laughing at myself.
But she's not. She's taking her power back. Those are not the same thing.
I guess those things are synonymous if you asked her. Like taking your power back and also being able to laugh with the crowd,
I guess,
is the same thing.
Yeah.
It's one and the same. That's what she was doing when she went back to the infamous yogurt shop that traumatized her with their sugar-free options back in 2020, I believe.
Yeah.
Going back to the yogurt shop represents character growth, and I do agree with that. I think it's a good sign that she's able to laugh with the people who made fun of her all these years instead of trying to make it into a victim narrative.
Yes.
But yeah, I just can't get over the asymmetry between the name of the album and your extremely belabored explanation of how deep it is.
I'm sorry, but this image right here will make you long for the days of like well-made, highly leftist art.
Yeah.
Like at least it had a coherent response.
Right, exactly.
Like you understood what they meant by it.
Like there's nothing to fight back against anymore for them. We have a 20 from Greg Duvier. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it, and may God have mercy on your soul. Yeah, well said.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.